What is going on? Happy Tuesday. What's going on, man? I know it's what 11 o'clock out in Korea, but you're hanging out, man. How you doing?
Yeah, very good. So it's 11:30 here, but that's
11:30.
usually my work time.
Man, shout out to everybody out in Korea that's up late with us right now. I see J7, my man, StellarGlobal.
Hi,
Yo, he's
Jay.
out there saying what's up to everybody. We appreciate him a lot. We appreciate the entire Stellar Korean family because from day one, man, from day one, that entire place has just been real passionate, real supportive. A lot of great development happening out there, and you, my friend, are a prime example of that.
Yeah. I mean, I think USDC is huge, very huge on Stellar. You know, it gives weight to all businesses. You know, it will definitely accelerate the pace of adoption, and it's the necessary bridge to create like a more relatable environment for users as well. So that's exactly what Stellar is built for, and what we could expect also from the network. So yeah, to support the businesses and all the assets also that those businesses are issuing on the network. So yeah, definitely is
Yeah,
huge.
man. And what I like is that there's a lot of protocols out there with a lot of concepts, things that they're working on, things a lot with simply trading. But what I like seeing out of Stellar is a lot of different creative implementations that can have real world change. And we're about to hop into what you guys are doing over at Lightment, and how I mean, me and you had a couple of minutes to chat prior to coming on live, and
Mm,
fellas,
yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, I think that this has a really huge potential of creating another market, and it's something I'm passionate about because the economy is changing. The jobs of the past are not going to be here tomorrow, and so we need new and creative economic solutions to drive that money velocity, which right now has been sinking. So let's see if Lightman could be part of the solution here, and let's go hop right into it.
Yeah.
All
So
right, so what are we looking at right here?
I mean, yeah, that's the Lightmint platform. So basically, on the left side here on your screen, you have the wallet. It's an open source wallet. It's non-custodial as well, and it's released on all platforms. You've got Google Play, you've got Windows, Linux, Mac. You've got a web app, and we also had an iOS release, but we've been removed from the App Store. However, if you build it yourself, you can still pull the source from our GitHub and then compile it for your phone if you want to. But we've been removed from the App Store.
That's right, man. Hey,
That's right.
hey, you can pull us off the App Store, man. We still gonna build, baby. It's called decentralized. We're not worried about the App Store. Go
Yes,
ahead, man. Go
definitely.
on with your bad self, man. Let's go. One more time. All right, go ahead, man.
Right. So the wallet basically is like something that people may not realize. It's really comprehensive. So it provides access to all assets on the Stellar network. So here you can see on the asset tab. You have access to some default assets, and we've added USDC to the default asset list. So everyone who creates an account with Lightmint will have access to USDC from the click of a mouse in one just one click of the mouse. And here, if you want to, you can add any asset you want. So, like for example, let's try Ape.io. Uh,
Okay.
then we can list absolutely all the assets that they issue on the Stellar network, and then we can add them same with just a single click. Litemint.io, for example, which is the game anchor for the game Lightmint, and you can
Mm-hmm.
also add the trust line for all the cards that the game is issuing. And access them as well. So you can do this for every asset that has a domain on the Stellar network.
And this is what people don't understand is that it's a network effect. So what you're showing right here is any developer can come out here and integrate into all these different anchors, and you don't like, so if you want to add an anchor to your site, do you have to ask for permission to do that?
So no, that's the thing. On the Stellar
Wait.
network,
Time out.
anyone is
Wait. Time out. Wait. I want to say that one more time. Do you have to ask for permission to add assets to Litemint? Yes or no?
To add asset to Litemint. Sorry, I did not get that. Yes, in order to add asset to Litemint, actually, only us can do so, right?
Okay.
Because we control the anchor, we control the game anchor. However, once we issue an asset on the Stellar blockchain, any other developer out there can all assets on the Stellar network. You can browse through your balances like this. You can so there's no limit into what you can do, send and receive. But also another feature of the wallet, you can trade them on the SDEX. So the wallet provides full access to the SDEX, and you can match absolutely any pair as well. So if you want to trade BTC to credits, then you can just select the pairs like this, and then there's no so full comprehensive access to the SDEX from the Litemint wallet as well. So here, for example, that's the order book for credit. And if you want, for example, to buy some USDC, then here we have, we can actually do some, let's just buy some, like for 5 XLM of
Wow.
and yes, and that's done already, because every transaction on the Stellar network is quite fast. So we have sold some XLM for USDC.
So you were able to go right into it. You were able to go right in and do a whole entire exchange directly. So you have a gaming platform, but it's also a decentralized exchange as well.
Yes, I mean, it provides access to the SDEX. So you can do the same on StellarPort, you can do the same on StellarTerm, on all other SDEX, and then SDEX portal, and that's what also Litemint can give. So there's tools obviously that you don't have. For example, StellarPort has charts, and you have limit order, market orders. You don't have that on Litemint. So it's very simple. It's like let's just acquire a little bit of that asset. If you want something more sophisticated, then you can go on StellarPort, for example. But for the basic usage, Litemint is enough.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And
Wow.
then so the most important feature of Litemint is the game platform. So in that section here, you can we have a list of games. And then we also run daily challenges. So players are competing every day. The challenges have a time, so it could be like several challenges on a day. They need to check that out. If you finish in the top 3 spots, you will earn some stuff. So, for example, a game like Litemint Slice will provide a little bit of XLM for players to earn every 4 hours, I think. On LitemintIO, they will earn some credits, which is the in-game currency. So that's a daily challenge. Every day, we have 3 winners that will earn those credits. And then you can also play the game straight from the wallet. So you don't need to go anywhere else. All the games run straight in the wallet. So here, that's LitemintIO. And LitemintIO has this particularity, is that every single game card that is playable in the game can also be issued on the Stellar network and traded with other players or sold for XLM or whatever you want. So here, when you play the game, you unlock the cards as you progress. So I've played a little bit on that new account, and then the next card is this one. You can also unlock with credits. So I will show you after how you can acquire credits from the in-game shop. So it's like in-app purchases, basically. Or you can just play and then unlock the content as you progress to unlock all the cards available in the game, basically. And all those cards, again, tradable on the SDEX.
Wow.
And
and you can use XLM, USDC, Ethereum to purchase any of these items.
Yes, exactly. So I will show now the game shop. So a game published on Litemint platform can also expose a shop for in-app purchases. So if you click on the card, the blue card icon there, then you have access to the game shop for a specific game. So here it's LitemintIO, and then you can see players can buy credits here from USDC, but you can browse your balances. You can buy from ETH, from whatever you have in your
Wow.
wallet. And the price is converted automatically by using the best offer available on the SDEX. So, for example, here, I think this item is listed as under the credits, 100 credits to buy this, but the conversion is made through PAF payments on the SDEX, and we can buy, for example, this one just to show. So it's going to be 100 credits that we buy from the game shop.
Wow. That's instant.
Cross self. So that's because I think I have put an order to sell the credit at some point. So yeah, it's not going to work like that, but
that's really cool. That's really
and then
cool.
So every shop has every game has the opportunity to provide a shop like this where you can buy items.
Wow.
And you can also buy cards as well. So you add the asset for the card, and then after you can acquire the card as well in the game.
That's pretty cool. So I mean, prior to this, how were the game developers kind of constrained? Because what you've created here is really your own ecosystem. You're able to accept dollars, cryptos, whatever you want, to be able to sell credits. People can trade back and forth. This never existed before, right? This never existed before. So can you give us some backgrounds on your previous experiences?
Yes, because I think that's it has never existed. Actually, it has, but it has never been really successful. The idea of monetizing games outside of those main platforms like the App Store, the Play Store, or even Steam, if you develop a PC game, for example, then usually it's never been successful to try to monetize it on yourself. So if you self-publish a game, let's say, for example, on your own website, and there's example of a major company that have tried, like for example King.com, before publishing on Facebook. They published Candy Crush on their own website, and it has never met the success that it has met on Facebook or on the app stores. And many companies have tried like this to to basically implement their own system where they would collect the financial data from their players, and then have a valuable system for accepting in-app purchases payments, but it has never worked. I started in the video game industry in 2013, and that year, basically, the Web Consortium has ratified HTML5 as the new standard for technology. And many publishers at that moment have thought that because of the blurring line between the native and the web apps, they could have viable in-app purchase system implemented on websites. And some publishers have spent a lot of money on this. For example, I worked with Spill Games. I think they spent around $5 million in 2014 to create this kind of platform where we would have access to in-app purchases from web games. And it has never taken off. Basically, at the end, we need to revert back to publish our games on the App Store, on the Play Store, on Steam, in order to monetize them with in-app purchases. What works on the web is advertising, but in-app purchases never been able to find a good way. And it has a lot to do with the fact that you don't readily have access to financial network, basically to a payment rail outside of those platforms. I worked, for example, with yes, actually, there was one very successful project on which I worked where they monetize web games with in-app purchases very successfully, and it's in a country called Latvia. The platform is called DrawGem. I've published my game there, and in-app purchases were the number one source of revenue. But the way they've achieved that is because DrawGem is kind of the equivalent of Facebook in that country. It's a local service that is trusted by basically the whole population, and that means that they have absolutely no problem with trust, and then they can have those users spending money on web games in that country. But that's the thing. If you have trust, then you can set up or if you have a trustless system like Stellar, then you can have something that can expand outside of the boundaries of those platforms where trust is the key.
Yeah, I think that last week there was the whole GME AMC excitement, and I think that what that really showcased for a lot of people is how exclusionary this financial market really is. As soon as people were able to figure out a way that they could win, then there were some obvious things done to slow down the ability and to curtail their access to these financial instruments. And
Yes,
it's
yeah.
I, it's disheartening to hear the discussion from even from a gamer standpoint that for many years, you were just basically told, look, if you want to make money, it's got to be through Apple, it's got to be through Google, and they just kind of control it. They made it so difficult for you guys to just develop and sell your products, at whatever level you want to do it. And so,
Mm.
it's great what USDC is doing. So, I mean, kind of looking forward, where do you think is the future right now with this USDC integration? Now basically you have access to a trusted US stablecoin.
Yeah, I mean, this is because that's exactly. So you touch a good point here because I've seen businesses, indie game businesses, going out of businesses because the App Store took 6 months to validate the addition of their game onto their store.
Wow.
And then during that time, they could not make any money because their game was developed for the platform. So when you have these kind of systems, obviously that's very dangerous because it's extremely centralized and you rely on the goodwill of those platforms. Sometimes it doesn't work. Like for example, we saw also end of last year the fight between App Store, the Google Play Store, and Epic Games. Fortnite has been removed from those stores, right? So it can touch small
So
developers, big developers. It doesn't
Is
matter.
Fortnite still removed from there? Is
No,
Fortnite
I
they
don't
still
know.
haven't resolved it, huh?
I didn't follow, but yeah, I think at the moment they are in a
Wow.
yeah.
Still in
So
their battle.
that's the thing. When you have this kind of environment, and that's why Fortnite should actually try to think of ways that, because there's now a technology that exists where they could just get rid of the constraints of the App Store. They could just come on Stellar. There's enough liquidity there
Okay.
for them.
Well, the CEO of is it Epic Games? Is it Epic Games that's behind Fortnite? Was
Yes,
it Epic?
yes.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
so. Yeah, he's on Twitter. We gotta try to make that happen, man. I think gaming is huge, and I think that would be great. How amazing
Yeah, I
would
mean,
that be if
you
Fortnite
know
came
what
on to Stellar?
exactly, because what Stellar enables is like you are a small game developer. You want to
Mm-hmm.
monetize your game with other means than just providing just displaying ads in your game. So obviously that is still possible, but in-app purchases is also a very good way to monetize a game. And now with technologies like Stellar, I could develop a game like LitemintIO, publish it on my own domain, LitemintIO, and it's not even on the App Store, on the Play Store, and yet we have now a credit currency that people can buy through in-app purchases, through that technology, through Stellar, and that's available to absolutely every single developer out there, big, small. This is something that has the potential to reshape entirely the way the gaming industry is currently controlled. Because at the moment, that's what happened. Is like the App Store, the Play Store, they are controlling the paycheck of the whole gaming industry. And we have the same in the music industry. Spotify is probably paying like 95% of all the artists, musical artists.
Man, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And to me, that's the storyline that resonates with me as far as Stellar is concerned. Is you know, to me it resonates because you guys are locking us out of making the real money. You're locking us out of making the real money, and with things like what you guys are doing, hopefully can level that playing field. It's like, look, I don't need all of it. just give me a little bit of what you have over there. Just give me a carve out. Give me a little carve out of the international gaming money. You know, give me a carve out of the international money. You know, music money, I should say. I just
Yes,
want a carve
exactly.
out.
Yeah.
That's it. Just give me a carve out. Apple, you can have it, man. Like you, can, you know, just give me a carve out. So I think that's great what you guys are doing, man. I'm gonna advocate for someone like Epic because I think that you know we need to get someone like Epic connected with Fred so we can get this conversation going and show and show a paradigm shift. Don't you agree?
Yeah, and then another very good thing is that if there's like triple A game studio coming up on a network like Stellar, then that means that tomorrow, because they issue some items on the blockchain, we can also then start cross using those assets in other games, and again permissionless. That means that the opportunities for in terms of creativity to extend the lifespan, for example, of those game assets, to reuse those game assets to promote your own game, for example, then they are endless. You know, it's like if Fortnite, just imagine, come to Stellar, issue some skins there, and then any owner of that skin now is given some perks in LitemintIQ, then that attracts them to the game. So we can create a big, huge opportunity to interact between games, to cross-promote the content, and then that can open the doors to something that we've probably never seen or we can't even imagine in the gaming industry right now.
Man. That's awesome, man. We're gonna end it with right there because I think we set it up. Let's go ahead and talk about a couple other things real quick. I got you here for a couple more minutes. NFTs. NFTs are big discussion points. You know, I'm seeing people buying art. I saw Mike do this. He was buying some art. You know, the other day on Twitter. So I know that you guys are really getting heavy. You guys were one of the heaviest on Stellar, as far as I know, in the NFT space. Do you guys have any plans moving forward to expand on that?
Yes, I mean, we are currently building on Litemint.com the NFT, a fully featured NFT platform that will be accessible on Litemint.com. So basically, it's based on the feedback we receive from the players. Most players don't have enough knowledge into Stellar to interact with the SDEX, the order books, and things like that. So what we want to do is just to create a very streamlined experience so that they can purchase and discover NFTs, all the NFTs on the Stellar network. So yeah, we're really going to make it big and easy for everyone to use.
Nice. And finally, your tournament. You got a new tournament that you just started. Tell the people about that and where are you in the process? Has it started yet?
Yes, so that's the second edition of the Legends tournament. So if you see like on the screen here, in the ranking, we've got Legends players. So those guys are the top players playing the game at the moment. They are.
Wait, hold on. I don't see my name. I don't see. Let me see. Hold on, I'm trying to see where. I don't see my name there.
Yeah.
It must be a bug in the system. We'll talk about that later. Try to figure out what my name's missing.
We'll fix that. So basically, the tournament is open to all those players, and so they started already, and now we are finishing the quarterfinals. So we are going today. I think the last two quarterfinals are going to be played, and they are going to head into the semifinals. And I hope we are going to do a very good stream also for the final, similarly as what we've done in the past.
Yes, and we're chatting on something. Hopefully, we can pull together a little different. I won't give any final revelations just yet, but you might it might rhyme with Twitch. Oh, that is what it is. Oops, I kind of spilled the beans. So keep up with that one. We'll keep you up to date on that final that final tournament that we're gonna live stream. When can we expect that event to happen? Any projected timelines for that?
So I hope that they will be completing the semifinals this week, and by the weekend, maybe by Wednesday. And so I think in about 1-2 weeks, safely we will have the live stream for the final. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, yeah, Jay. I think that there's definitely some errors in the system because I didn't see your name either, man. So we'll have to
I
talk
think
to. Where's Jay? Where's
it
yeah,
should
it's
be
a
around
bug.
here
Nah, it's too
because
low. That's too low. That's too low. Yeah, it's a bug in the system. It's a bug in the system. Hey, he said, wait. He says he's five seven
oh
three
here.
one. Oh! Look at Jay. Look at Jay. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Well, I still got to figure out my bug, man. I don't know. I don't know. Well, look, man. It was definitely a pleasure chatting with you. I thought this was a really fun live today, and
Thank you. It
I'm
was very good.
excited, man. Yeah, I'm excited. I want to push to get a major gaming platform connected with Fred on Stellar, and let's force a change. Let's open up some things. I'm serious, guys.
There's
Everybody on
so
Twitter,
much potential.
everybody
Yeah.
on social media. Let's change this. This is a huge market. We all love gaming. We all come on. Our generation, we grew up on gaming. Why not
Exactly.
get a piece of the pie, man? Why not get a piece of the pie? Why not see the little guys, get access to the larger market? And the tools are here. Fred has been doing this for a long time. He knows what he's talking about. That's why I have him on the show. And it'll be great to get him connected with somebody out there and make this a reality. So, Fred, shout out to Fergal. What's up, man? How you doing? We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Shout out to everybody in Stellar Global, Stellar Ireland, Korea, Austria, Turkey, Canada. Oh man, we're everywhere. All my soy Latinos, soy Latinas, everybody out there. Everybody, we really appreciate you guys. J7 is representing heavy with Stellar Korea, so thank you guys so much. We're out of here. We're gonna keep this going, man.
Thank you.
But stay on a
Thank
little
you,
bit
everyone.
longer,
Thank you,
Fred.
Sam.
Yeah. Stay on a little bit longer. We're gonna talk a little bit
Yeah,
more
sure.
after this. Take care, everybody.
Okay.
Ciao.